All sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw is Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the... end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Come on, set. 70 in. Got it. I got time.
On first down, Franks firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready, set. 50 seconds. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Leaks past him. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw. Franks. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Well, yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Franks. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Franks. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Franks. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Here's Jackson.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road, so getting to 7-0. Lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking to throw. Franks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Franks. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check. Crouch. Recall, 132 play. Check 26. Ready.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Looking to throw. Franks, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw. Franks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Ravens have it. Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, D.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
We got this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. From the gun on third down. Franks, he's going to fire one deep, middle of a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
53, Mike. Hey, come on now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Jackson, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
64, weak. Man, he's coming. Squeeze, get in there. You're out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on third down. Franks. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let him know. Kill. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looking to throw. Franks. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The point after is good, and it's now 21-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. On 4th down, Franks looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Jackson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air. This is caught inside the 15. 39 yards there, a big one. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Red
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
As
the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Had a bit of a lane there. Took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 3. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is a ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead. You love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Alpha. 57. Ready, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. And go.
From the gun, Franks. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now look at him go. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. To try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.